In this watercolor painting lesson of an autumn leaf, I'm going to introduce a new technique. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm using this drawing paper. I want to draw the leaves on top of this. It's not a watercolor paper, but I'm going to show you why in the process. So I'm going to say this would be the space for the leaf. I'm going to plan that, and this stem coming to this direction. This is almost the same size as my watercolor paper. I'm planning their compositions. So this is good. It's about the stem about this long. This is the general shape. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut this area and a little bit over here. And that's the shape of the leaf. And you can see. Now I'm going to start drawing the shape of the leaf. Is that easy to draw? Yeah, pretty easy. Just draw the circle. And then I'm going to turn around on this side and then make a little turn coming over here. At the beginning, you're always looking at the bigger shape. Okay, generalize, simplified. That's good. That's the shape of the leaf. Now what I want to do, I'm going to cut the shape out. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start over here. From this corner. Look at the reference. You still can make changes at this step. Okay, here you go. Make a little curve over here, good. And then going around. Good. Now I'm gonna go into this direction. A little change. Okay, now move it out. Let's see. Okay, now I have cut off the shape. So I'm going to use this one to trace the shape onto the watercolor paper. So you can turn the direction in different angle. It depends on how you like it. So where I'm going to put it, I'm going to put it right here. Maybe turn a little bit back to this direction, like that, and then have a stem coming down over here. In that case, I'm going to move it a little bit to the right. So you have the time to play with the shape. Okay, I'm going to move it a little bit lower. This is good. So what I want to do, I'm just going to, I draw it once, so I'm just going to trace the shape. Okay, good. I'm also going to mark the area and the direction of the stem. Coming down over here. You can change the length and the direction of that. I'm going to putting all the wet color in here. I'm going to get lots of yellow color, start with. Maybe too bright. I'm going to get a little red color in here. I'm going to start over here first. A little bit more water. How much water you need depends on how big is the area that you're going to paint and what other effect that you want to create. So I'm going to start over here first. I don't want to put the yellow color all the places because the color quite a bit of changes from one side to the other side. So I'm going to create a little brown colors, and I'm going to get the red color, get a little blue colors, and with the yellow color there is the brown colors. So I'm going to put it easy. Okay, now I want it to be wet in wet. I'm going to see the color merge together. I'm going to get a little bit more red color. I'm going to put the red color over here. And put the red color over here too. this. I'm gonna move it, get a little bit red on this side, and a little bit red over here. And I'm gonna get a little bit more pure red, a little bit more colors. I'm gonna put it here at this corner. Now look at the reference, have fun. As I'm putting lots of red in the color, and that's why it will take a while for them to dry it. So I'm gonna get a little bit yellow color and change the color, a little bit more yellow. And then on this side, and these two colors will merge together. Okay. And that's just painting on one side. Either quickly and going to the other side, because that side is going to getting dried pretty quick. So if you don't start the color connect them, okay. And I'm gonna also give a little bit of yellow-green colors. So I'm gonna see a little bit green color over here. So I'm gonna have that colors in here. It looks kind of really interesting. And good. I'm gonna coming in. Now I'm gonna get a little red orange colors. I'm gonna put it some color over here like that, and on the edge over here also have a little bit of actually a little bit green color. So I'm gonna come here to add a little blue color into the yellow. It will look a little bit kind of greenish. Okay, that's good. Now on this side, it's gonna have a lot more brown colors. So what I want to do, and except the middle over here, I have a little bit lighter colors. So I'm gonna put in color over here, but the rest over here, it have a little brown colors. So what I want to do, now I'm going to already have some brown colors. I'm gonna add a little red into this color, and maybe not dark enough. I'm gonna get a little blue color into it, a little bit more red. Okay, that color is good. So I'm gonna start adding this color, this brown color on this side. And the color is the surface of this area of the leaves, they're still pretty wet. So watercolor put in here is going to have very soft edge. Okay, putting a little brown color. And those colors going to push into the existing color as it's drying. So I'm going to add a little bit darker colors, and a little more red. Okay. Add a little bit more color in that, and okay, a little bit here. Continue painting into the stemmed area and start with this light yellow-brown colors first. We don't need lots of paint, so we don't have to have that much wet. So okay, looking for how wide as it go, have a little bit yellow colors. So I'm going to take this color, a little bit more yellow color than the other colors. Maybe even more yellow color. Take this color and add a little bit green, which is the blue color, a little bit more blue color in the mixture. And now it's the end over here. I'm gonna have it a little bit open like this. Good. And now we're gonna let it dry. Now the painting's almost dry, like 80%. So I'm gonna start adding some dark colors on the stem first, because that's all dry. I'm gonna just add this blue color into this brown color, and maybe add a little bit red. And at this point I don't want to make the color too wet, because I want the darkness of the color. Okay, it's good. Now I'm going to add a little dark color. Start over here. And pay attention from the reference. And then a little bit on the side over here. I'm going to come in here at the edge. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to also come in here to add a little dark color on the edge over here. Okay, add a little bit the dark edge, a little bit over here. And I can start adding some dark color in here too. A little bit on the edge, a little bit in the middle of the leaf. And I'm gonna have a little bit lighter, not so dark. And edge over here is a little bit darker. Putting that in. Okay, it's good. Now we are ready for the next step. The next step is lifting off for the veins. Clean my brush. On this side is pretty sharp. So let's see. I'm going to start from the top over here. Start for the bigger vein. You see, you can lift up the color pretty easily. Here we go. Continue. Going through here. And looking for the direction of the line going. It's coming all the way toward this point. I could use the scratch, but the scratch would create the line is too hard. I want to have the feeling that it's softer. Now I'm going to going on this side. Now on this side, the line direction coming over here. You can tap on it. Find out the direction of that first. And then before you come back to do a little more, here you go. Add a little bit. Take up a little more colors. Okay. Let me add another line on this side. That's good. Now I'm going to come to this side, starting over here, all the way, come in. That's the middle is right here. Let's just put a little mark for the middle. And let's see, keep coming. Now I'm going to give a little suggestions on this side. Now let's see. Now I'm going to continue onto this direction. Now I connect it. Now I come in here and give it this smaller vein. We don't have to do all of them. As long as we have enough suggestions, they're probably good enough. Okay, give a couple lines on this side. That. Right, very simple. Just my brush is number 12, saber round brush. I want to make this a little bit softer. Okay, now what I'm gonna do over here, I'm gonna have a line from here, this corner, all the way connect to this direction. So I'm gonna have that come in here, one at a time. It's not that many. Like that. Okay, a couple more. On the other side, maybe add one here. That's good. Maybe another one on this side. Another one over here. Pay attention. Observe. And there's one over here. All the way to this corner. And there's another one over here. How do you see? And getting there. And maybe over here I want to open a little bit, a little light shape over here. You can create a little light shape. And I can add the little yellow color, a little lighter shape. Put a little yellow color right in here. And put a little yellow color over here. I can push that color by doing the combo of lifting color and pushing the light color in. Like that. Remember, we cut through this paper, and this is for this purpose. Now I put this back on here. I'm going to use it as a mask. I'm going to have some brown colors. I'm going to get a little red first into this color. I think this is a good color for the noises. A little bit more red. About this color. Maybe a little bit blue. Yeah, that's good. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to splash, have some noises. Look at. Okay, no need to overdo too much. Now I'm going to take this mask off. It's the last step. We're going to have a little catch the shadow. to create the sense of the leaves on top of a table. So first I'm using the gray color. This will be the color. Get a little bit more red. A little bit. Okay. I'm going to start on this side. And I have a little bit blue color on this side. And then come to on this side. Like here. And then on the outside over here. And then catch the shadow, just showing how much space between the object to the tabletop. So I'm going to show a little bit over here and start, and that's going to fade away. So I'm going to come here to this side too. Use the same gray colors. And then the next step I want to do, I'm going to soften the outside edge. Over here. Just a clean brush. Just the water. And on this side. Have a little bit darker color and a little blue color here. And I'm gonna like that. Have that a little softer on the edge. And then the painting is finished.